Have you ever wondered who's really shaping the future of Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria? It's not as simple as you might think. Forget a single game of chess. This is a three-board match, all happening at once. The United States, China, and Russia are all playing, but they're not even playing the same game. And understanding who's winning which game is crucial to understanding Nigeria's destiny. Let's start with Game 1. The infrastructure game. This is China's masterpiece. The U.S. approaches this like a venture capitalist, investing in high-tech, high-reward digital projects. It's impactful, sure, but it's a narrow slice of the pie. China, on the other hand, is playing like a state-run monopoly. Their goal is simple: finance and build the massive, tangible things that presidents can point to as their legacy. While the U.S. might be hosting workshops on good governance, China is laying the tracks for the Lagos-Ibadan Railway. They're building new deep-sea ports and constructing gleaming new airport terminals. These aren't just projects. They are highly visible, vote-winning symbols of progress that create immediate jobs. And here, as the kicker, China has big advantage is their no-strings-attached approach. They explicitly separate business from politics. They don't deliver lectures on human rights or democratic norms. For a Nigerian government juggling multiple crises and tired of Western criticism, and this is an offer that's almost impossible to refuse. It's a clean transaction, not a complex partnership, but this creates a powerful long-term dependency. The trains, the ports, the cell networks, they all run on Chinese tech. The debt is held by Chinese state banks. This gives Beijing immense future leverage. They control the spare parts, the software updates, and the refinancing terms. In essence, China is wiring the entire Nigerian economy into its own ecosystem. The result? China owns the physical skeleton of Nigeria's future growth. Now, let's move to Game 2, the narrative game. This is where Russia shines. The U.S. plays this game with a megaphone, loudly promoting democracy and a rules-based order. To many ears, this can sound paternalistic and out of touch. Russia, however, is a master of what you might call information judo. They use the West's own strengths and principles against it. Their strategy? Amplify any existing anti-Western sentiment and position Russia as the true anti-colonial alternative. Russian-linked social media campaigns and news outlets are relentless. They highlight every American misstep, framing U.S. security assistance as ineffective and its aid as a tool of control. They paint any criticism of Nigerian government policy as a deep disrespect for its sovereignty. At the same time, Russia markets itself as a strong, resilient power that doesn't bow to the West. This strongman appeal resonates with certain factions in Nigeria's military and political elite, who are frustrated with the slow, conditional nature of dealing with Washington. While the U.S. is cautious about providing arms due to human rights concerns, Russia offers mercenary solutions with no questions asked. Their message is simple and brutal. We get results, they just get in the way. The result is that Russia is slowly winning the ideological war, shaping opinions to view the U.S. as an unreliable and hypocritical partner. So, is the U.S. losing on all fronts? Not quite. This brings us to Game 3, the one arena where America still holds a powerful hand: the private sector and human capital. Nigeria's incredibly vibrant tech scene, nicknamed the Silicon Lagoon, is modeled on Silicon Valley, not Shenzhen. Its brilliant young founders are looking for funding from American venture capital firms. American brands, from Apple to Netflix, are deeply woven into the aspirations of Nigerian youth. And, perhaps most importantly, there's the unbreakable people-to-people connection. The huge Nigerian diaspora in the United States creates a flow of remittances, knowledge, and cultural exchange that China and Russia simply cannot replicate. This is the bedrock of American soft power. So what's the bottom line? China and Russia are outmaneuvering the U.S., not by being better, but by being ruthlessly pragmatic. China offers the government what it craves, tangible infrastructure without political lectures. Russia offers the nationalist narrative what it wants, an alternative to the West and a no-nonsense security partner. The U.S., bound by its own democratic values, often appears hesitant and conditional. It is winning the battle for the hearts and minds of Nigeria's entrepreneurs and consumers, but it's losing the battle for the state and the story. And in the grand game of geopolitics, the state and the story often matter most. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you next time.